On June 3, 2022, Forsyth County deputies responded to a call from a repo man in Gainesville, Georgia. He was attempting to repossess a black Ford F-150 under a Title Max order when the owner approached him with a gun.
4170, ready? Show me how to complaint. You want to jump out and talk to us?
You see your time.
Yeah.
Alright, so I had this truck on the back of my truck already. And he came out and asked me what I was doing. I told him I was repossessing it. He hasn't paid his bill in months. He said he wanted to get stuff out of the truck. So I'm like, that's fine. I was nice enough to not pull off and let him try to get stuff out of the truck. So when he comes back, he has a fucking gun. He points his shit at my head and tells me to drop the truck. And I'm like, fine, you win, bro. Then when I'm standing still, he literally touches against the back of my head. And that's when I called you guys.
Okay. Did he have the gun in the truck, or was it inside the house?
It was inside the house.
Okay, so he went back inside and grabbed the gun, or was he already outside with it?
No, he went back inside the house to grab the gun. He said he wanted to go grab his keys because the truck was still locked. So that's why I waited right there till he grabbed his keys. And unfortunately, his bum from the back, so he came out with a gun.
Okay, so you have a repossession order?
He needs to describe the person. This is a picture of him right here. My boss pulled it up.
I'm just saying from what you saw.
Oh, skinny, white guy, about 6 feet tall.
Like the... Yeah. Also, I think it's football players now.
Nah, it's good, yeah.
That's the repo order right there.
The reason I was asking because my brother's got a... He works for Repo company too, so I kind of got an idea what's going on. Okay, so what would you like us to do? Are you wanting to press charges?
Oh yeah, most definitely. You held the shit to the back of my head. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't do shit. But yeah.
Alright, how long were you at the house?
About 15 minutes.
Okay. Do you have any video or anything in the camera?
Yeah, my boss is pulling up this camera and our camera right now.
Okay, are you able to get it? Give it to us?
Yeah. Hey, they all pulled up. They're gonna need the camera footage whenever you pull it, bud.
It just makes things a lot.
They're gonna need the camera footage on the back of the tow truck.
You called him?
Yeah, I got 3 of them with me right now.
Your boss.
Thanks, bud. Yeah, can you pull it up so I can give it to him?
He doesn't have a repossession order on his phone.
Alright, he's pulling it up right now.
And he was willing to give you the truck at first, right?
Yeah. And then he had to change of heart for whatever reason, and he came back with the gun, shot the shit in the air, then pointing to the back of my head.
Should be.
Where are the cameras at? There's one right there on top, and the other one's in the back right there. That one's gonna be the main one. This one's not gonna see nothing. It's gonna be the back camera.
Is your boss able to pull him up?
Walk that kid in the back of the vehicle. Show me exactly where you might get. Well, it's a pickup truck, so it's rear-wheel drive, so I had it on there backwards. And I was about right here, and that's when he told me to take it off, he's gonna fucking kill me. So I'm like, you win, bro. So he walked up behind me and held the gun to the back of my head. And I took the shit off and I called you guys. Alright, here we go.
Alright, can I see it there? You got to click on it first.
I'm stopping. Oh.
Alright, you might hold it?
Yeah. I'm not sure if that's the first time you came down.
Okay. I think he just texted you and says, yes, I have it.
Alright, you should be fine with it.
Alright, I'll be right back.
Yeah, it's fine, bro.
So there's 2 parts he's sending, the other part. So you can hear it. Supposedly it's already in his right hand. He actually cocks the gun back.
I can see it. Oh, you can hear it.
So he holds it there, and then for a second there, they'll talk. He's talking to him. He'll walk behind him, and then that's where the video cuts off. He said he's getting me a second part sent to him right now. In this video, he said his boss said there's a second video where you'll see him standing there with the gun. I'm waiting on him to get the video. So he'll be emailing me that.
So you got this email to you?
I don't have it yet. I've been checking it. This is not mine. This is his phone. I'm trying to get it. Waiting on it. Careful. So he's already. Oh, there's a second video. Okay. There you go.
Yeah. Did you hear it?
Yeah, we heard it.
Yeah, I just looking for P2P also.
Yeah, we found a whole bunch of stuff on the P2P.
Oh, did you?
Found out the number, it was the second number, there was one on.
This is the second video.
Clear 7-1-D.
Yeah.
Why would you turn back on
I don't know. These repo drivers, they just point where they get guns pulled on them all the time. So you kind of see the gun. He still had it up there for a second, then he put his arm down, but it's really hard to tell. The video is very like. Oh, the noise is him unhooking that truck.
So did you point it at him? Can't even see it. What he had in his hand.
Yeah, he said right here is when he walked up behind him and pointed at.
That's it.
Put the barrel at the back of his head.
Well, apparently that's not happening.
You can't see the gun, but him pointing in his head. But you kind of see his arm right there, still had it up, and then he pulls it down.
It is in his hand, right?
Yeah.
When does he shoot it?
When he comes out of the house the first time.
before it was recording?
Yeah, because the part where they got it recording was down here when he comes down and talks to him, and that's when he cocks the gun back. So he said he comes out, walks down and talks to him and says, hey, let me run and grab my keys. He comes back out with the gun, shoots the gun up in the air. Alright, so what we're going to need from you is we're going to need the video from, tell your boss we need the video from when you pull in the driveway to when you unhook it. We need everything. Because we need to see if we can hear the gunshot. You don't hear that in the video or nothing like that. We don't hear the conversation between you two because you can't hear it. And what's to be honest with you, what sucks about the video there is that you can't actually see him pointing the gun to that good. Okay, we're still looking at charges. We're
Facing this way.
still looking at charges. We're just trying to figure out what charges what next.
Alright.
Couple things. What was the conversation you guys had when you had the gun to your leg?
Oh, that was just the sense about he gave me about him being a veteran, and I've still people. And that's what I said. You went, bro. You fucking went.
Yeah, because I'll be honest with you, your demeanor was pretty damn calm there.
I mean, this job, I know my promise to come home. You know what I mean?
Okay, because
So-
we can. I mean, we clearly watched the video, and when he has a gun back your head, you're just kind of standing there. Like, usually, and I'm not saying anything wrong with you. It's just the demeanor. We're trying to figure out how we can improve certain charges, but because you were just kind of standing there. And, now, I mean, did you feel like you were in fear for your life?
Well, yeah, fucking damn barrel was on the back of my head. But yeah, it's hard to tell because we're both facing the camera.
Deputies visited the owner's residence to investigate. Pay close attention to what the owner told them at first.
Yeah. He's right in the window. Hey, bud. Hey, man. So
Something happened tonight?
Yeah.
You're not armed or anything, right?
you mind just having a seat if we talk to you? We're just trying to get your side of the story, buddy.
Mac,
Oh, I got a pretty dog.
he's fine. He's fine.
Okay, do you mind just having a seat for us so we can just talk to you?
Yes, sir.
Oh, you're a big doggy. How you doing?
He's big.
Okay, so can you give us our side story, man? Tell us what happened.
You don't have anything in your waistband, do you?
No.
You mind just pulling your shirt up for me? Just make sure you're good. Alright. Hey, buddy. Can I put her back inside?
Yeah, Mac, go back in. Mac, go.
Do you live here by yourself?
Yes, sir.
I just don't want her to get out. So tell me what happened.
I was woken up by a guy that was on my property.
So tell me what happened, bud.
I woke up, went to get something to eat out of the kitchen, and I saw a guy in my yard.
Okay.
And it scared me, so I did grab my gun. He was in my yard.
Okay. It was a repo driver, correct? Okay. Yeah, you
But
ever...
you didn't know that at the time. That,
I did not. I was just woken up.
What happened when you had the gun?
I showed it to him and told him to get off my property.
Okay. Did you happen to shoot it at all?
No.
You didn't shoot it at
No.
all?
I did not shoot my gun.
Give me, I'm just trying to catch up. Okay, where were you guys located in the yard?
It was down at the bottom of the driveway.
Okay. And he had your truck hooked up on the repo. Okay.
And where was it when you normally parked it?
Right there.
So he had taken it pretty good distance.
From there to there, neither me nor Mac, my dog, had heard him. So he was obviously sneaking around, I guess.
Well, I mean, have you known that someone's been having issues with the bank? Or have you been having issues with the bank as far as...
No.
When was the last time you made a payment?
Truck's paid for.
Truck's paid for. Is there any liens from anybody else other than the bank or anything? Or
I mean, I did do a title loan with Title Max, but I did not have anything. The Bank of America it's paid off.
okay, but Title Max, have you paid? Is there an issue between you and Title Max?
We've been going back and forth.
Okay. So
Yeah.
that's most likely the reason why he was here to do what he needed to
More
do.
than likely.
Yeah, so he did have a repossession order from Title Max, he did. So, that's between, you know, we're just more here to figure out what's going on, okay? As far as that, okay. So, he had the truck at the bottom drive, I'm just kind of recapping, bottom driveway and everything. You came out.
When deputies asked more questions, the owner quickly changed his story.
Did you by any chance go back in the house? Or did you come out one time? Because he was trying to figure out. So, did you went outside immediately and talk to him? Did you go back inside?
I did.
Okay, what'd you go back inside for?
To get my gun to show him that I had.
All right, so you didn't have it in the beginning.
No, I mean, I was sleeping. I was in my shorts.
You ever served in the military?
I did.
Did you tell him that you served in the military?
He saw it on my license plate that I'm a veteran.
Okay. Usually when record drivers have vehicles hooked up to their trucks, they don't usually let them go. What happened? Just be honest.
I mean, I told him I was in the military. He saw my gun. He said, I respect your service. And I did tell him I knew how to use the weapon that I had in my hand.
You did tell him that you knew how to use a weapon?
But I did not fire it.
Okay.
I did not point it at.
Did you put one in the chamber?
No.
You didn't load it?
No.
You didn't cock the weapon or anything like that when you were out there with him?
No, sir.
There's no verbal.
You're being really honest with us, and I appreciate that. But one of the things that I don't know if you know or not is that usually record drivers, they have good camera footage on their vehicles. So the whole thing was recorded. So, and how much have you had to drink tonight?
About 4 drinks.
And that's okay because you're here at your house and you're doing your own thing. But did you make any statements to him?
Statements as far as...
Well, I mean, you already said that you made the one statement where, you know, you know how to use weapons and stuff like that. And you didn't have your gun out at first like you told us because you thought there was a stranger taking your vehicle. You actually knew that someone was repoing your vehicle.
I didn't say that. I saw him at the bottom of my driveway. Someone truck down there.
So you didn't have a conversation with him saying, hey, that's cool, let me get my stuff out of the vehicle, I'll go get you the keys?
No, I said I was going to go get my keys to get my things out of the vehicle. That's what I said. I was going to get them, and he said, I don't mind if it's going to take you 10 trips or whatever.
So he's been cool with you.
Did he tell you he was a repo driver when you first met him?
When I first met him, no.
When you first met her? Okay. What did? What was the first interaction? What was the conversation like that? Did you say, hey, what are you doing? Stuff like that. Did he say, I'm a repo driver, I'm here to do this?
I don't remember what the first conversation
Okay.
was. I don't remember the first. I just remember him trying to take my truck.
But he was allowing you to get the stuff out of the house, out of the vehicle, and even told you that
10-4.
you could take like 10 trips going back and forth to get your stuff.
I didn't know that.
And then you went to the house and got your gun and came back. And what would make him take that vehicle off of his truck?
That would be a person for him.
So you didn't make any threatening statements other than the one that you said that you knew how to use weapons.
Correct.
And you never cocked your weapon. Even though we can see it on video, you didn't cock your weapon.
I did not.
What kind of weapon is it?
It was a 9mm.
Yeah. What's the brand of it?
Glock.
Okay. Glock, what model?
It's a M17.
Glock 17? Okay. Yeah, I got it there. Okay. So, like you explained, you must start explaining. Okay, we do have video. Okay.
42,
You
30,
got
and all
a
35.
statement form for me to fill out?
Yeah, I can get one. And that's what we're kind of trying to get your side of the story, okay? Because we only had a certain part of the video where we wanted to find out from you, okay? That's where we're at. All right, I'm gonna get your statement form. I need you to fill it out for me, okay?
The owner wrote a statement, but continued to deny making threats.
From start to beginning of exactly what happened, okay?
10-4.
don't know if that's what you got
Oh,
written down.
can you sign right here? It says person makes statement signature.
So I don't want to take words that you're written here, but it specifically says, I showed him the gun and asked him to unhook my vehicle. So you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
At that point, did you know that he was repoing the vehicle?
Well, that's when I first came out. He said he was towing the vehicle with title max.
Well, when you said that when you first came out, you had the gun.
No,
but then,
not when I first came out. I did not. I was just wearing my shorts, nothing else.
But then, when you went back up, when he let you come back up, that's when you got the gun.
I got my keys and the gun.
And went back. So you already knew that he was towing the vehicle.
It was hooked up to a tow truck.
Yeah. So that's what you
I
figured.
knew.
Victor.
Okay. What was the purpose of all this? Just to try and get your truck back, or what?
Yeah. I mean, I need the truck.
Well, I understand that, but you knew he had an order to take the truck. But why did you intimidate him? Why did you try to, by showing him the gun, and then asking him to unhook the vehicle, by showing him the gun, you don't think you were intimidating him? Come on, just be real.
I mean, he's on my property.
I know.
I mean, I'm in my rights. If anybody's on your property,
But you were out by the street. He had already taken possession of the vehicle.
we were not in the street.
You weren't in the street.
I was in the driveway.
Correct. The vehicle, his truck, were in the street. Correct. And
Part
you
of
were
my truck was in the driveway.
Okay.
I'm not arguing. I'm not trying to. I trust me. I do not want to go to jail.
I know. But what I'm getting at is the purpose of, because the way you wrote this and the way that everything seems, it seems like you were trying to intimidate him to get your truck off the back of the record, and which obviously that's what he did.
And that's
That was the whole purpose.
to unhook my truck. Yes, sir.
And you don't think that scared the shit out of him? Especially when you turned around and said that, you know, I'm a veteran and I know how to use weapons.
He knew I was a veteran. He said he knew I was a veteran when he was hooking it up.
The tag, yes. But that's what I'm getting at. Why?
But that doesn't scare him.
Huh?
Nothing. Not all veterans. I've been drinking, so I'm saying things.
And I get it. That's why we're giving you the benefit of the doubt. That's why we're reading this over. We're getting your side of the story and everything. Do you think you owe him an apology?
The driver? Yeah.
I'm not making you. This is totally up to you if you want to. If you want to write an apology letter on the back, you can do that if you want. I'm not making you do anything. That's totally up to you. You think if the roles were reversed, do you think you'd be scared shitless? If you were never in the military and never.
If I was never in the military.
You see where I'm getting at?
I mean, I've been shot up anytime.
I get it, but he hasn't.
But I didn't shoot at it.
I get it, but you scared the crap out of him.
Is there anything else that you need to tell us? Anything else? All right. So I'll be frank with you, okay? All the stuff we got, and that's 60. Sorry. Everything we got, evidence, everything. Okay. As far as the video, stuff like that, okay? Unfortunately, we placed you in arrest, okay? So we have to put your hands on your back for me, okay? Put your hands on your back for me.
We'll be in the garage.
Yep.
He was charged with aggravated assault with a gun and transported to the Forsyth County Jail.
Just have a seat in here.
Just turn around, put your butt in front. Watch your slide.
If you have to, we need to slide you over some more, we can.
Hit my wrist.